How you doing, everyone? Sandesh here. I'm going to be talking about State to Play. Anyway, I'm just going to get into it now about all the stuff that was announced. All right, we started off with Monster Hunter Wilds. It was like a quick trailer, but luckily it was very short, which I was glad about, and it wasn't like a deep dive because there was no need for that. Because considering that the Capcom show was not long ago. Anyway, 28th of February, so um, about a week or two, about 2 weeks later, it's coming out. All right, now this one, I gotta say, I just want to say, a lot of these announcements I didn't expect, and I don't think they were leaked either. So it was actually a good surprise that it was a good thing that it was pretty much a really good show of the fact that a lot of stuff was not leaked out. I'll say probably only one, maybe two that was leaked out. Okay, anyway, the next one, Shinobi Art of Vengeance. We knew about this one, but the thing is, they showed another gameplay trailer of it, and it looks seriously good. I'm telling you, the people who did Streets of Rage 4 and Turtles, and now this, I mean, they're on a roll. I'm telling you. Anyway, I would love to see them do another Double Dragon game. I'm sure that'll be good. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't see why not. Anyway, with this trailer, we now got a release date for the 29th of August this year. PS4, PS5, the Xbox Series consoles, PC, and Switch as well. Um, and obviously, Monster Hunter Wilds will be PS5 and the Xbox Series consoles and a PC. I think. Let me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That is right. Okay. Next one. This one got leaked out before the during the day before the show started. Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. All right. With this one, uh, I heard it said later on that you'll be playing as characters, I think from different other games, Sega games. So unsure which other Sega games will be in there. But one of the stages that I recognised straight away was the Afterburner one. So I don't know what else is going to be in there. I hope that they do stuff like a House of the Dead one and a Knights one. So anyway, it'll come up for PS5, PS4, the Xbox Series consoles, Xbox One, and Switch and PC as well. Um, Comes out next week. Oh no, no, excuse me. There's going to be a closed network test on next week. But it's obviously going to end up coming out this year. So the next one was Digimon Story Time Stranger. It's going to come out for PS5 this year, but I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm not into Digimon, and I'm never going to be. Even back in the 90s, I just wasn't. So Lost Souls aside, okay. Now I heard that this was going to be on there, and there was going to be a release date, and I like that they went into more of what it's actually about, of the fact that it's about the guy that we've always been seeing in the trailers, and something to do with the fact that he doesn't want to be a hero, but he's got no choice to be a hero because of circumstances, and you'll be traveling both across worlds and dimensions, and it'll be coming out on the 30th of May this year on PS5 and PC. And I'll tell you this now, 30th of May, I never would have guessed it was going to come out in May. I thought it would have come out later on in the year, so that was a pleasant surprise. I was like, wow. I was kind of shocked how early it's gonna come out this year. So that's a that's another good game coming out this year, and that's another thing I just want to point out. Well, quite a few of these games are either going to come out this year or next year, and that's another thing that I liked about this state of play. It wasn't stuff that was way down the line, like for example Kojima's Facint game. I mean that Facint game is obviously going to be a very late PS5 game and an early PS6 game. You can tell that that really is going to be, and I'm glad that this State of Play just focused on this year and next year. So that was another thing I was glad about. So because I thought it was just Ghost of Yote and Death Stranding 2 as far as like games that are only be going to be coming out on PS5 as far as console exclusive, but no. This State of Play really did shock me. And Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza, um, coming out 13th of February. The full game will be. I mean, no, sorry about that. A demo for Like a Dragon will be out. It's out today, on the recording of this video. So, and the full game will be out next week on PS5, PS4, Xbox One, Xbox Series consoles, and PC. You know what? To be honest, I'm actually shocked that the Like a Dragon games have not come out for Switch, considering how popular the Switch is. I'm really surprised. Um, I mean, because since they was able to put Doom Eternal um on Switch, I mean, there's no reason that you can't put the Like a Dragon games on there because let's be honest, Doom Eternal is a lot more graphics heavy compared to the Like a Dragon game. So I don't see why on why you couldn't do that. But anyway, the next one was Like a Dragon spin-off sort of. It was called Dave the Diver Ichiban's Holiday. Um, it's a content pack, and it's called Ichiban's Holiday. From the look of the trailer, it looked like a 2D beat 'em up in a way. Um, that'll be coming out PS5, PS4, Switch, and PC in April. But yeah, it does look like a old school 2D beat 'em up. Um, the next one was Splitgate 2. Um, which is on wish list. So I've got a feeling it's gonna be coming out later on this year. And the and it says that you could partake in the alpha, which begins on the 27th of February. So that's a couple of weeks, and it's obviously a shooter with portals, and that'll be on PS5, PS4, and the Xbox Series consoles, Xbox One, and PC. The next one was WWE 2K25, and it was Paul Heyman talking about the introduction of the mod called the Island. Is like a new online space for players on where like it's like pretty much like a hub. Um, and 2K25 will be coming out the 14th of March for PS5, PS4, and the Xbox Series consoles, Xbox One, and PC. Um, Borderlands 4. I know that there's fans of Borderlands 4, but I'm just gonna say this: I couldn't care less about Borderlands. I'll be honest. I don't think Borderlands has, in my opinion, has just lost a lot of its luster that it used to have. Back when Borderlands 1 and 2 was out, because to me, honestly, that was when the excitement for a new Borderlands game was there. I think it died down a lot when Borderlands 3 came out. It's probably just me. But Borderlands 4, um, we obviously had a gameplay trailer of new weapons and powers, and apparently there's going to be a state of play dedicated to the game coming out in spring, and they also announced a release date coming out 23rd of September this year on PS5, the Xbox Series consoles, and PC. So you like Borderlands? I mean, there you go. But next one was called Split Fiction. It was from the makers of It Takes Two. And it's a new co-op game, and I think and I think you go in like different worlds and you explore each other's story or something like that. That'll be released on the 6th of March for PS5, um, Xbox Series consoles, and PC. I'm surprised it's not coming on Switch, to be honest. And next one is a new game from the makers of from Supermassive. I think it is Supermassive Games. I think it is. You know, the ones who did who makes the One Till Dawn and the Quarry. Basically now it's a game set in space. It looks like a space horror game. To be honest, trying to be sort of like a between. I don't think it's trying to be like Dead Space in a way. Well, it kind of could be, to be honest, because it sounds like that the enemy um is going to be able to go into other human beings, and you're not going to be able to kind of tell who it is unless you're able to spot behavior on which is not normal to the other characters. But it's called Directive 8020, and that'll be released on the 2nd of October, PS5, Xbox Series consoles, and PC. Um, I did not know about that one, by the way. And next one was Five Nights at Freddy's and Secret of the Mimic. I'm gonna be honest, couldn't care less about Five Nights at Freddy's, so I'm just gonna skip this one. The Midnight Walk was the next one. It was a gameplay trailer, a game made from claymation. So I was like, wow, I never. I'm kind of shocked by that, to be honest. Um, but it's all, but it doesn't look too bad. But it comes out on the 8th of May for PC, PS5, and PS VR2. The next one was Darwin's Paradox. Um, and you're supposed to, I think it's like a 2.5D game. This is, if I remember, and you're escaping a food processing facility you found yourself in, and that comes at PS5 later this year. The next one was Warriors Abyss. It's pretty much like it's sort I guess you could kind of say it's sort of like a spin-off in a way, but it's a top-down type of game. And the latest game from Koei Tecmo, it's a roguelike take on the Warriors franchise, and you journey into hell as one does, right? But this was shadow dropped yesterday on State to Play, and that's out now on PS5 and PS4. So you want to try it out? There you go. Next one was the Onimusha 2 Samurai Destinies remaster. They showed that, and obviously it's gonna have the usual enhancements and new controls and HD graphics, and that'll be coming out on the 23rd of May, PS4, Switch, PC, and Xbox One. Next one was Onimusha Way of the Sword. This new trailer looked incredible, man. It was like I cannot wait to play this game. I'll tell you something now. Capcom are just on an absolute roll. I'm telling you. Um, and what it is, you see a lot more of the fighting against enemies this time round, and also now the gauntlet now the gauntlet actually talks to you. That was an absolute shock to me. I was like, wow, I like that. And I like the fact that even though his character is sort of playful in a way, he's also a really good samurai, and he's also based on a they're also basing him on an actual person. Someone in the comments tell me on who it's based on, because they said afterwards, but I forgot what the name was. I think it was a guy who was a samurai back in the day or something like that, or he was a swordsman, a really good swordsman back in the day. But anyway, that's obviously coming out to, next year. PS5, the Xbox Series consoles, and PC. Onimusha Way of the Sword. The next one was the Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater Delta trailer that got, I guess, I suppose you could say, leaked out. And this one, I really like this trailer, man, because you got to sort of glimpse of the all the bosses in a way, like Vulcan, the Fear, and that, and man, this seriously looks good. and they also showed. I did not know this because I have played Metal Gear Solid and Snake Eater, but the thing is, I didn't know that the original version had an ape escape mode in there, and apparently that's going to be in there in this version, and I had no clue about that. Anyway, it's going to be coming out on the 20th of August. I can't wait to be playing that. It's coming out for PS5, Xbox Series consoles, and PC. Next one was Hell Is Us. This one I really liked because I think this was on the last state to play as well. It's an upcoming supernatural action adventure game developed by Rogue Factor. And apparently it says here you're on a quest to find his parents. Um, I think the character is called Remy, and he travels across Haiti or something like that, a closed state trapped in a civil war, only to discover that humans might not be his only enemy. Um, and that'll come out on the 4th of September. PS5, the Xbox Series consoles, and PC. Like I said, a lot. That's what I liked about this state of play. A lot of the games is either this year or it's next year. That's what I really liked about it. They kind of. I like the fact that they focused as far as the release dates, make it be only focus on games that are ready for this year or for next year. I'm really glad about that. Um, but that looked seriously looks good. I'm gonna that caught my eye. That did. And the long next was the long rumored Liza P DLC, which we now know what it's called. It's called Overture, and it's a prequel to the um, base game Liza P, and where you undertake the role as obviously P once again. Um, and I think in this it explains on how he woke up on that train when you start the game when you wake up on that train. I think it explains on how that happened, the circumstances, and it'll be coming out in the summer this year, and it'll be coming out for PS5, PS4, Xbox One, the Series consoles, Mac, and PC. So there you go. Next one was Dreams of Another. Um, and in the thing is, what I liked about this, it was a shooter, but it's not done in the way that you think. You use your gun stuff, I think, to open doors and to open up the world. And it's like, wow, I kind of like that idea because at least this sort of game is not like the obvious sort of stuff that ends up coming out this generation. Because let's be honest, this generation hasn't really wowed us that much, and also this generation hasn't really pushed the Xbox Series X and the PS5 really. When you really think about it, I don't think we've even seen what the consoles are truly capable of doing. Anyway, that'll be coming out this year, and it'll be coming out for PS5 and PSVR2. Dreams of Another, by the way, that's called. And then the next one was the long rumored Days Gone remastered, which includes new content like speedrunning mode, and you will also and I think there'll be like there's a horde mode in there as well, and I think there's a quality of life stuff like I think accessibility, like for colorblind people, and I think there's a slow mo mode on there, which I have to admit I do like because the slow mo mode will make it easier to do the nests, and also when you if you just so happen to come across a bear, or you're just surrounded by enemies, I'm sure that all the slow mo part will really help out a lot. That'll be coming out 25th of April this year, and it'll be released on PS5 and PC. And it also and obviously if you got the PS4 version of Days Gone, you can upgrade to the digital version of the remastered version for £10 or $10. You know what? I hate the fact that that they're charging you just to do a upgrade. I gotta admit that really does piss me off. I really hate the fact that they did that. Anyway, the next one was Stellar Blade's getting new DLC in June this year, and it's called Goddess of Victory and Nikki DLC. I think that's what it's called. Um, or yeah, I think it's called Nikki to bring a new outfit, boss battle, and collectibles, and obviously that'll be out in and the PC version um and PS5 version will be out in June. Okay, and it was talking then they talked about PS Plus, and the next set of games arriving for PS Plus the 18th of February 2025. Sees arrival of Jedi Survivor, Top has Spin, 2K25, and Lost Records, Bloom and Rage. It'll be Bloom and Rage will be released in episodes. The first episode is going to be released on the 18th of February, so that'll be next week, and then the second one will come out in April. The classics catalog also got a small mention of Papiton 3 that was leaked out. That was a PSP game, if I remember, arriving next week, and then there's gonna be, and then it said it was going to be Armor Core 1, Armor Core Project Phantasma, and Armored Core Master of Arena, those PS1 games. They're going to be joining the classic catalog as well. Next one was Blueprints. That was an upcoming indie title. To be honest, I don't even remember this one. But anyway, that'll be coming out in spring this year on PS5, um, and also be coming out on PC as well. Um, oh, and this one really caught my attention. Tides of Annihilation. It's a destroyed London, and it basically it takes inspiration from Devil May Cry and Stellar Blade as far as the fighting does. And I did not know this that it's currently in development for PS5, obviously, but I did not know that a Chinese developer, a newly formed Chinese developer, is making this. So I get the feeling that this is going to be a console exclusive. I get the feeling, but it seriously looked incredible. This is. Anyway, that one caught my attention. Um, and next one, this one I remember, Mind's Eye. This one seriously looks good. It's about a tale of why it looks like it's going to be a tale of why you really should put technology in your head. Well, I don't know about that. It kind of, to me, it kind of gave on the fact that that the title character is conflicted with the AI technology, and that's going to be done by when the one of the Rockstar co-founders left and he formed his own studio. Um, it's this is his game, and I got to admit, when it showed the driving and the shooting, it seriously looked badass. I got to admit, um, and we saw, and by the gameplay. It's going to be coming out for PS5, the Xbox Series consoles, and PC in the summer of this year. So that's going to be a big game to look forward to. Um, what else? And Saros, the next game from House Marquee, um, the makers of Returnal, and basically it's about the sun is dying down, and with its death, monsters rise up. It's like an ever evolving planet apparently. That'll be arriving next year, and it'll be on PS5 and PS5 Pro. Oh, and I forgot to mention, obviously the other games are going to be PS5 Pro enhanced as well. So, um, but it also said, I think on the PlayStation blog, that it's not going to be as hard as Returnal was. So that's something to look forward as well as me personally, because I remember when I tried out Return, I was like, I'm not going to be able to get into this. Um, Anyway, there you go. That was everything. That was at State to Play. Like I said, that was a really good State to Play. I like the fact, as I said earlier, that I like the fact that not every very few stuff was leaked out, and a lot of it was not leaked out. So the thing is, I'm glad that we was pleasantly surprised with like real surprises, then AAA surprises anyway. The one thing I was shocked about, I was shocked that the Elden Ring Night Realm game was not on this. Now I know people are gonna say that, oh well, they showed the trailer early on in the day, and we already know the release date. But then the thing is, if you're gonna say that, and then how comes Metal Gear Solid Delta was in the state of play, and we already knew the release date anyway? So I kind of don't understand that, because it was sort of expected of the fact that Elden Ring was going to be on the state of play, because I thought that was going to be the very last thing that they were going to show. But oh well. Anyway, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you soon.